QT discovery. MIG-31. The Mikoyan MiG-31, NATO reporting name, Foxhound, is a supersonic interceptor aircraft developed to replace the MiG-25 Foxbat. The MiG-31 was designed by the Mikoyan Design Bureau based on the MiG-25. The MiG-31 is a model of strategic interceptor aircraft used on the battlefield of the Soviet Union before its dissolution. The MiG-31 is used for a variety of long-range missions. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the budget for maintenance was also cut, and many aircraft in the fleets had to be grounded due to the inability to maintain the complex machinery. In 1996, only 20% of the remaining aircraft were operational at any given time. However, by early 2006, the effective economic policies of Russian President Vladimir Putin allowed 75% of the MiG-31s to return to service in the Russian Air Force, BVS. Approximately 500 MiG-31s have been produced, with around 370 still in service in the Russian Air Force and 30 serving in the Kazakhstan Air Force. Several upgrade programs have been implemented in the MiG-31 fleets, such as the multi-role MiG-31BM version with improved electronics, a new multimode radar, a new Western-style hands-on throttle and stick, HOTAS, system, multifunctional displays, MFDs, with color liquid crystal display, LCD. MIG-35. The Mikoyan MiG-35, NATO reporting name Fulcrum F, is the latest model in the Mikoyan MiG-29 series. It is equipped with RD 33 jet engines featuring thrust vectoring nozzles that provide high maneuverability, significant thrust, and utilize fly-by-wire technology. The MiG-35 uses the airframe of the MiG-29M1, which was previously known as the MiG-29OVT. The MiG-29M2 and MiG-29MRCA refer to the two-seat versions. This is the latest fighter jet designed to enhance flexibility and extend operational range by an additional 2,100 kilometers. The MiG-35 inherits features and equipment from the MFI project, and it is characterized by significant improvements in the onboard electronic systems, a substantial upgrade to the weapon systems, and a HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick, system. It expands its armament capabilities with air-to-air and air-to-ground missile systems, excelling in electronic systems for defense and attack. It is equipped with the ZUK-AE, BUG-AE, active electronically scanned array radar developed by Fazatran. It has 8 weapon hardpoints and can carry 3 external fuel tanks. When carrying 2 Vimpel-73 missiles and 3 external fuel tanks, the MiG-35 can achieve a range of 3,100 kilometers, further than previous MiG-29 versions. Described as equivalent to the American F-35, the MiG-35 targets low-income customers. Russian Air Force Commander Alexander Zelin stated in 2011 that Russia would use the MiG-35 as a counterbalance to the American F-35. Yakovlev Yak-3. The Yakovlev Yak-3 is a Soviet fighter aircraft from World War II, and it is one of the best fighter planes of the war. It is a small, highly maneuverable fighter that was highly regarded by pilots in combat throughout the conflict. The Yak-3's high power-to-weight ratio resulted in excellent flight performance. Faster and smaller than the Yak-9, but equipped with the same type of engine, the Yak-3 is an agile aircraft in chaotic dogfights, and it is very easy to handle for both novice and veteran pilots. After the initial air battles, the pilots learned to engage Nazi aircraft at altitudes below 5,000 meters, 16,400 feet. It could maneuver in circles with the Focke-Wulf FW-190, and its rate of turn was much higher than that of the German planes. It could complete a full circle in 18.6 seconds. Most Yak-3 aircraft were equipped with the Klimov M105PF-2 engine, which was almost the final development of the famous Klimov M105 engine. Its two biggest limitations were a short range and the plywood panels on the fuselage and wings that tended to peel off when the aircraft experienced high G-forces. The first 197 Yak-3 aircraft were equipped with one Chevy AK 20mm cannon and one UBS 12.7mm machine gun, while later designs were equipped with an additional UBS machine gun, using explosive ammunition. Yakovlev Yak-141. The Yakovlev Yak-141, NATO reporting name Freestyle, is a supersonic VTOL fighter aircraft developed by the Soviet Union in the late 1980s to succeed the Yak-38. The Yak-141 was enhanced with VTOL capabilities through a combination of lift and engine, similar to the Balzac and the original VTOL design by Yakovlev. Two lift jet engines are positioned on either side of the cockpit. These engines only contribute their function during takeoff and horizontal flight. The main engine is located in the rear fuselage, equipped with a nozzle and a pivoting afterburner system. For takeoff and hovering, the aircraft will direct exhaust streams downward at a 90 degrees angle to the ground, with all three engines performing this action simultaneously. To achieve sufficient power for vertical takeoff, the engine must engage the afterburner. The Yak-141M is said to fly at a speed of Mach 1.7, but it was never able to fly at supersonic speeds, and it is claimed to have maneuverability equivalent to that of the MiG-29 Fulcrum. It was designed for the Soviet Navy, VMS, not for the Soviet Air Force, VVF, just like the original Yak-41. The Yak-141 is the world's first supersonic aircraft capable of performing STOVL, short takeoff and vertical landing, operations. Its main engine is the R-79, providing a thrust of 15,500 kilograms, and it has two auxiliary engines, the RD-41, with a thrust of 4,100 kilograms each. Yakovlev Yak-130. The Yakovlev Yak-130 is a training and light ground attack aircraft designed and manufactured in collaboration between Russia's OKB Yakovlev and Italy's Yak-3. Developed shortly after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Yakovlev Yak-130 is one of the most advanced light training and combat aircraft available in the international defense market. Yakovlev continued to develop the Yak-130 and ultimately defeated the MIG project on April 16, 2002, when it was selected by the Russian Air Force. On April 30, 2004, Roman Taskayev, the senior test pilot of Yakovlev, flew the first production Yak-130 manufactured at the Sokol plant in Nizhny Novgorod. The Russian Air Force plans to equip 300 Yak-130 aircraft in the future, which can also be deployed as a light attack aircraft or as a trainer for 4th and 5th generation fighter jets. An order has been placed for 12 units from the Russian Air Force to replace the outdated Aero L-39 Albatros. These aircraft are set to begin operations in the Russian Air Force in 2007 at the Military Pilot Training Academy in Krasnodar. The Yak-130 combat training aircraft can simulate the tactics of various fighter jets. It has a pylon in the middle of the fuselage and additional pylons on the wings to carry weapons. Typically, it has 6 weapon mounting points, but when necessary, it can be increased to 8 pylons with 2 points at the wingtips, with a total weapon payload capacity of 3,000 kilograms. The aircraft can carry weapons, auxiliary fuel tanks, reconnaissance systems, and electronic warfare systems, including jamming radar and infrared countermeasure systems. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe and share.